All right. Cut the music. Emergency podcast.
What is happening?
All right, okay. Over here in the West, all happening. No. I mean, what is happening is Fremantle get their man.
Finally.
Shea Bolton.
Yeah. We've heard about it for ages.
Have they overpaid would be the question.
100% overs. I can't believe they've given up that
West
much
Coast nuffy. Pick 10, pick 11, pick 18. That's what Richmond's given. Would I be right in saying that that's what they offered for Shea Bolton and Liam Baker?
Yes.
I'm leaving out that they get back pick 14.
Which is going to become pick 20.
Correct. So pick 14 is... So let's just trace pick 14 for a second.
Okay.
Pick 14 was meant to go from Hawthorn to West Coast for Tom Barras.
Yes.
Hawthorn said, nah, stuff ya.
Yep.
We're training it to Carlton for futures.
Yep.
Carlton then say, no worries, Richmond, do you want 14 back? Richmond go, yeah, thanks. Right? So Richmond go, okay, no worries. Liam Baker, 14.
Yep.
That's getting done now.
And Carlton's like, oh, we'll throw in Owies as well.
Yeah, correct. So that was in that package.
Yep.
Right? So this is pick 14 still.
Yep.
Richmond's got 14 from West Coast.
Yes,
Is that where they've got that from?
I think so.
Yeah. So West Coast have given 14 for Liam Baker because they got it in the pick 3 deal.
Yeah.
Pick 3, you're lost already.
I'm lost.
Pick 3, which is what West Coast had, they traded that away for effectively Liam Baker, but they got back pick 14. Pick 12, pick 14.
Yes.
Right? Which they got from Hawthorn on futures. So Richmond get pick 14 for Liam Baker.
Yep.
Richmond have now given pick 14 to Fremantle for Shea Bolton.
Yes, that's right.
The web of destruction that I'm drawing here is maybe West Coast and Freo should have just got together over here in the West and gone, you know what? Let's just, I don't know, let's just go and raid Shea Bolton, Liam Baker off these numpty East Coast teams.
Work together.
Yeah.
Instead, Richmond has, I was reading a tweet today, Richmond has probably the best draft hand of all time outside of an expansion club. When you look at like the comparisons to GWS and Gold Coast, they have similar draft hands for when they came in.
The Tigers' draft hand after this trade period is easily at expansion club era levels. Gold Coast in 2010 had 1, 2, 3, 7, 9, 10, 11, 13. GWS in 2011 had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What the heck?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14. Richmond, non-expansion club, 2024, 1, 6, 10, 11, 18, 20, 23, 24. It's a bit back-ended.
But still, it's very like, I don't know. It's very...
So, on the Shea Bolton Fremantle situation here, we knew Freo were getting Shea Bolton.
Yeah.
I think they need Shea Bolton to win a flag. And I think with Shea Bolton, they win a flag. How about that?
They better. They absolutely better.
What are you going to do about it?
We've played 137 games.
Right.
He's 25.
Right.
Still youngish.
Okay.
But if you're giving up pick 10 and 11...
So you don't rate him?
No, I rate him. He's incredible. I wish the West Coast Eagles had him. But if I'm just saying, it's not a long-term play. It's not like you're going to get 250, 300 games out of him.
Oh, why not? He's 24.
Well, he's played 137. Do you think he's going to play 400 games?
Do players not play 400?
Shea Bolton's not playing 400 games.
Why not?
So it's a play to win a premiership. So they have to win a premiership with it.
Okay.
Would you agree?
I've got some things for you to consider off the back of that. Players to have, thanks Ryan Daniels for this, players to have put up 400 plus disposals, 40 goals in the last 5 seasons. So we're calling this a quadruple, 440.
Okay.
Right? You're a basketball man.
Yep.
Oh, it's a triple-double. Is that what that is? It's a bit more than a triple-double.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's a Shea Bolton.
Well, it's an Isaac Heaney in 2022. It's a Toby Green in 2023, and it's a Shea Bolton in 2022. They're the only players to have done that in the last 5 years.
So neither of those guys have won a premiership.
Isaac Heaney.
Yep.
No, Toby Green hasn't either. No, but good players.
Yeah, good players. You need more than just a good player to win a premiership.
You are such a fucking West Coast nuffy. My God. Yeah, hey, come look at our premiership cabinet. Come look at all the trophies, Freo. That's what Fremantle fans are hitting here right now. Players to have gone 500 plus and 30 goals in the last 5 years. Isaac Heaney, Chad Warner, Shea Bolton.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's a very good player. No, seriously, he's a very good player. I just mean, like, it's not a long-term play for Fremantle. If they kept picks 10, 11, that's like, we're going to keep building and building and building and in 10 years be amazing. This is...
Yeah, but they're in the window. Andy
Are they?
Brayshaw... What do you
I
mean?
think you have to make the finals to be in the window.
Andy Brayshaw, Caleb Sarong, Hayden Young, Luke Jackson,
Yeah.
Sean Darcy, Alex Pearce, Luke Ryan, Josh Tracy.
Yep.
That's a team, mate.
Oh, on paper, for sure.
And Shea Bolton. Don't talk about paper because your West Coast Eagles on paper should be a final side and they're bloody not. Fremantle
No, it's a very good...
win a flag within the next 3 years. They win a flag 25, 26, 27 with Shea Bolton. Because he just gives them a point of difference through their midfield.
He's a game winner. I talk a lot of shit, obviously. I'm just stirring the pot with the Eagles and Fremantle thing. But he does make them they have to be a top 4 contender right now, and he could easily help them win a premiership.
Do you think they will?
I hope they do.
No, you don't.
No, genuinely.
you don't.
I'm completely fine with the Fremantle Dockers winning a
In
premiership.
2025, you happy with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
You
I
cheer
don't
them?
mind it. I'll cheer him. Yeah, as long as it's not against West Coast.
It's not going to be against West Coast, I can tell you that right now. So Shea Bolton gets to Freo Dockers.
With this pick, though, does this mean that Chad Warner is not possible for Fremantle?
Chad Warner's going to West Coast, just so we know.
Right.
I put that into the wilderness yesterday. I've put it into the wilderness like numerous times.
Yes.
Like I said, it was going to happen this year
Yep.
if Sydney won the flag.
Yes.
Which they didn't. So he'll stay there for this year. When he becomes a free agent next year at the end of 2025, he will go to West Coast. And how are Freo going to get him? I don't understand how Freo are getting him.
Because he can't just be paid, right? He's not unrestricted.
No, they're going to have to go trade him.
Yeah.
I don't think they can try. I don't think Fremantle can afford to pay him. They've got 2 ruckmen on $1 million. Brayshaw, Sarong, and Young
Brayshaw's
are
about
going
to sign, surely.
Correct. So unless you're going to trade one of those guys for Chad Warner, you can't have your entire midfield on $1 million and then pay everyone $100,000 around the field.
With the Bolton one, do they...
Chad Warner's coming to West Coast.
How much of the Bolton salary are they paying? Do you know? Is that like when the trade like this happens, do they take on Bolton's salary?
Don't ask me that.
Don't ask you
I
that?
doubt it.
I'd assume Richmond's paying some of it, right?
Yeah, correct. I don't know. Was he even contracted? Was he contracted?
Yeah, he had like 4 years on his deal, didn't he?
Does
Like-
he?
Yeah, Bolton.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's why he's so expensive because he's got so many years on his
Do you
contract.
think that's too expensive? 3 first rounders and it's 2 first rounders, but
It's
they moved
overs,
back.
but what else? It's the same thing with Baker yesterday. I was talking about with pick 3. You want the guy, so you pay what you're willing to pay him. Who cares?
So that moves us on to
The values are relevant.
right. Well, that moves us on to Tom Barras.
Yes.
I have shifted my mindset on this.
Yeah.
I've been pushing hard, West Coast, barrel of the gun, get it done. Absolutely take Hawthorn for all they're worth.
Hold him over the barrel.
Given what happened yesterday with all those trades, pick 3 gone, they've moved back in the draft, they've got they've got a 27 and 28-year-old. They need draft picks. And the only way they do that, unless they're going to go and trade Oscar Allen or any other good
They're not
players they
trading-
have, which
they're
I
not
don't have a
trading
long
him.
list of them,
No.
they're not getting draft picks. They need draft picks. They need to get this deal done. They need to get Tom Barras done today, clearly. It's the last day of trade period.
What are they getting?
I hope this doesn't come down to the last hour.
It will.
First rounder, second rounder, both futures.
Yeah.
Hawthorn want a future third back. You're not getting that, Hawthorn. Stop taking the piss.
Yeah,
West Coast are positioned too heavily for 2 first rounders. They're not going to get that.
No.
No one's ever got that for a key position back. Doesn't matter how much you're talking about. It doesn't matter about value. It matters how much they want him. Yes, they want Tom Barras. They're not going to blow up their entire club for Tom Barras.
No.
Because they know that he could go back to West Coast. No
Would
worries.
Tom Barras makes them a premiership contender?
Oh, shit, yeah.
So-
James Sicily will play forward. If they get Tom Barras, if they got Barras, Battle, and Weddle, they will play Sicily forward. And he was a good forward.
Yeah.
And then every time he goes forward this year, he goes and wins games for him.
So
they don't have they need Mitch Lewis, James Sicily forward.
So it's a premiership. So this trade would be a success for Hawthorn if they win a premiership with TB. Otherwise, no good.
The only way I think more focusing on West Coast, the only way that they come out of this trade period as massive winners is if they get high draft picks for Tom Barras.
Yep.
So if they force Hawthorn to pay 2 first rounders, they ain't doing that. And so if you walk away with Tom Barras back in your side, You're not getting any value for him next year.
No,
So
nothing.
given what happened yesterday, they need to get the deal done. Stop fucking around. Go and get the deal done, West Coast. Get your picks. Get TB out the door. Thanks for coming.
If I look at this as a 2-year trade period and stuff, like we get Baker picks next year, get more picks and get Warner, you look back at that 2-year package instead of just one trade thing and think it's not. You'd say it's good.
I said this on radio yesterday.
We're not going to win next year anyway.
The only reason any of these trades are happening is because of Harley Reid. Your entire... I've now realised West Coast's entire hopes and dreams are based on Harley Reid. And I don't want to put pressure on the kid, but they need to build a team that he goes, you know what, there's a future here. And they need some senior players, which they've gone and got. Graham, Baker, Owies. So that's the senior brigade that are going to protect Harley, right?
Yep.
They may actually give Jack Graham a license, and a badge that he wears around and go, you are his protector.
Yeah, good.
Right? So you go fight people.
Yeah, great.
So there's your protection. But if you're going to do
Elliot
that,
Yeo, another one.
if you're going to do that, you need to get future picks.
Yep.
And if they walk away from the Barris deal because they're being too stubborn, oh boy, the fires of hell will burn around Lathlane. Oh, you watch, mate. And I've got a business in Lathlane. I hope it doesn't burn too far to the ground.
It's very close.
But go and get the deal done, West Coast. Well done to Fremantle. I think it's a premiership move. You are pretending you're going to be happy if Freo win a flag. Just cut the shit. You're not. That's fine.
Who comes out of the Freo best 22 with Bolton going in?
Ooh.
Because he play like...
Because Walters by the end of it wasn't, by the end of this season was sub, and he'll probably living the life of the sub this year.
Yep.
He could be the Bailey Banfield of 2 years ago.
Yep.
Bailey Banfield could be a guy that, again, is the unlucky type. Their forward line smalls, Sam Switkowski.
Yep.
They rate Cooper Simpson, but we haven't seen him sort of progress enough in the waffle, to be honest. So, and he hasn't been playing in the AFL level. I think it's like a Bailey Banfield type.
Yep.
Not putting the gun on Bailey Banfield. It's not Sam Switkowski.
Yep.
Switkowski and Bolton as forwards that can pinch it through the middle to give them a change of pace would be how Fremantle will be looking at this.
Yeah.
Get them around the Twin Towers in Jackson and Tracy, that's who they want down there. Fifey? Does Fifey come out of the team? Is Fifey getting a game with Shea Bolton around? Is Nat Fyfe the guy?
Maybe.
Is your Jewel Brownlow
Would
medalist
Fremantle
out
fans
the
be
door
happy with bringing Bolton in and saying Fife goodbye?
forever?
Well,
It's a long season.
it is a long season.
He's going to have to...
Which
Fifey's role next year is going to be an interesting one, mate. I don't know what you do with
what if
Fifey.
he's not there when they win a premiership?
Out of the cage. You'd sub Nat Fyfe pretty easily in a grand final.
Yeah, true. Get him on there.
All right. Well done, Freo fans.
Tonight, 3:30.
We will be live on YouTube. I thought about this overnight, Dan. So Shelter Footycast will be going live on YouTube. Backchat Studios, join us there. There's enough places around digging these, draft pick, these trades apart. You've got Channel 7, you've got SEN, you've got all these guys, Tom Morris and Cleary and Ralphie and all. It's not going to be one of those.
No.
We're going to pull it apart realistically.
Yeah.
I don't think they're talking about Nat Fyfe over on 7.
No.
No. We're going to pull them apart. Tom Barris deal gets done live on Backchat Studios.
Probably.
YouTube. That's what happens.
So good.
Should we call it?
Yeah, it's cool. We should definitely call it.
Tune in 3:30 to speak to Tom Barris. Join us then. Bye.